I'm going to install these pieces right here, these pieces of 2x4 that I've ripped, and I'm putting them in the spaces. These are going to be like dividers between the actual the drawers. So I got 2 of them for each row. And I just did some checking because I was trying to go a little faster and maybe snap a line, but it looks like there's a little bit of wobble up and down, which I'm taking out of this. So it just means I have to do a little extra step, which is make sure that I pull my same number down to the top of this board each time. And I just wasn't able to use the string line. Oh well, it takes a little bit longer, but that's what I'm doing. I'm setting these. So I'm going to install a couple of these with a screw, and when it's all said and done, I'm going to stick this thing upright, and it's going to have a plywood face. And when I screw that plywood face in, everything's going to be nice and square at that point. But for right now, I've got to go a little slower with it. So what would actually make this a lot easier is a clamp. I've got a big clamp and I'm gonna get that right now. So I'd recommend these for anybody that's working. If you have someone else, it's great, but especially when you're working alone. A clamp is really handy. And this is an Irwin quick clamp. I've seen other brands out there too. They're just super handy. You just squeeze the trigger a little bit, tighten it down. But it's wide enough that I can, oh, are you kidding me? Maybe it's not wide enough. Dun, dun, dun. I need a bigger one. Okay, I have a bigger one. I have bigger clamps, but they're pretty cumbersome. I don't intend to use them. Oh my goodness, it did it. It fit. Barely. This clamp is all the way out. Let's see, yeah, there's no more room on it. All right, but that'll work. That's all we need. Just trying to make sure all of these boards here are lined up real nice. The nice thing is, as I go along, this will get easier because as the pieces squish together, there'll just be more tension over the whole thing, and some of the boards that are bowed out, it'll all come together, and I probably won't even need the clamp by the end. Alright, it's already paying off. So I'm pre-drilling because some of the ends of the wood here, I've already ripped the material in half. But this is just dug fir, and I don't want to tear up the wood more than I need to. So it's a little extra step, but I think it's worth it. Re-drill this. And I'm not so much worried in terms of splitting the sides of the dug fir, the 2x4s, but just the ends. They tend to, they're going to splinter a lot more easily. Okay, so we have those 2 pieces, and now I just have to check with my tape measure. So what I'm looking for here is a nice even spacing. So I have 11 and, oh, that's not good. 11 and 7/8. What is going on here? So I think that's what the problem was, is I went off the snap line there. Okay, well, I gotta adjust that. I've got 2 more of these pieces to install, and then I'm done with the framing part, and I'm just gonna take this clamp off and get going on these other parts. This thing came in really handy, otherwise I was gonna have to have more hands than I actually have. So I put all the screws in. This face section is completed. And the big test. All right, this one is probably the most important right here. So we got 11 and just shy of 15/16. 11 and 15/16. 11 and 15/16. So there we go. It's looking good. I've got, we'll check this in too. 11 and 15/16. So it's all set up nice and symmetrical. Now I can go ahead and cover this thing with plywood, and then I'll be ready to build the boxes for the drawers and get it finished. So on to the next part. So right now I'm just drawing out a big grid on my plywood where all the drawers are going to be, and so I'm going to get it completely laid out, and then I will cut it out all at once. Alright, it looks like I've got it. I've got every line on there. Now I need to cut this thing out. And I'm going to go into my little cone of silence, throw my headphones on, and I'm going to be cutting for quite a while actually. So I've got this this fine, or that's fine. It's a Makita. It's a multi-tool, and I could use a saber saw in this situation. I'm going to try this first, just because my saber saw has a cord on it, and this is super easy. So we'll see how this goes. If it's too much of a hassle, I'll switch over to the saber saw. It was actually pretty easy. It worked out pretty good, so I'll just keep sticking with that. It's going to be as fast as the saber saw. Alright, now I just got to keep cutting for quite a while with all these little rectangles to cut out. So I'm going to get at it. You know, I just want to take my time on something like this. Just going slow, chewing through it. It's a lot of cuts, so trying to make sure I do a good job with each one, and just see it through. That's the main thing. There it is. So now I got to finish it off with this, and then you can fasten it to the front of the cabinet. There we go. should actually be able to use these pieces right here for part of the drawers. I'll put them through the table saw, and then they'll be great for, I'm thinking the back piece of the box that I make. So I'll get some use out of it. And that's all it takes, just hours. I wonder why I was avoiding this for such a long time. I think I know why now. So now all I have to do is attach it onto the next phase. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more weekly content. And make sure to click the bell so that you'll be notified every time we post something new.